Hi, everybody. So I wanted to talk about my channel, my page, whatever you want to call it. I know TT might be going away if I'm writing it until the wheels come off, but I'm also on the Tube of You. And if you're watching this on the Tube of You, we can't say the name. But guess what? Whatever's happening to TT is moving over to the Tube of You as well in terms of censorship. So you're not out of the woods. I just want to say that when I'm talking about citrus and we're talking about doubles, okay, first and foremost, that is a double situation is completely out of my comfort zone. Even though rationally I know that they exist because of that all leaders have them. They need them because you can't be that fragile to, like, what if the leader has like an aneurysm and there was something going on that had to go through for the good of the country. You might just have the double come and just, get out of a plane or a helicopter and wave. Like, it's the degree in which they use the double that becomes the issue. But a double is normal. They have them. They have multiple of them. So does Melania. Like, they have doubles because they can't always make everything. And, it's going to create a huge problem. So just to keep things smoothly, I wish I had a double, to be honest with you. I wish I had a double. But and they use these silicone masks, and if it's a video, it's very easy because of CGI. Like we talked about Forrest Gump with President Kennedy talking to Forrest Gump. Like, it looked totally real. Go back and watch that movie, and that was over 30 years ago. Imagine what they can do today. And so I know that doubles exist. Am I comfortable talking about doubles? No, it's not. It's not my thing. I'm not like, I'm not one, it's not my natural thing that I look towards, and I know some other reputable, respected psychics online on TT or YT. They talk about it openly. And I love that because I'll go there and I'll watch them talk about it. I have to go there. I have to physically go there in my mind to talk about it or think about it. I have to like I told you guys in the last video, I had to go from 2023 to 2025 and look at the differences of citrus. And then, you just start noticing there's kind of big differences in weight, in hair, in face, kind of the nose, the face structure within a week of each other. So there's no way those kinds of things can fluctuate that much. Or like the weight is bigger and then the weight is smaller the following week. It just doesn't work like that. So yeah, so I talk about doubles because in my chain of, the way that I'm picking up what's happening, it can't be him. Like, it can't, in my feeling about it, in my readings. And that's why I always say in all my videos, I say, you need to figure out your own intuition and your own discernment, because I'm just one person. And there's people who also say what I'm saying, but there's people who say the opposite of what I'm saying. So no one knows for sure. I don't know for sure, and I don't claim to know for sure. But what I want to do is, and this is the reason why I started talking about this kind of stuff in November, like November 6th or 7th was the first thing I started talking about, was to go against what they're telling us is reality. Because everything in my body is saying, no, this is not, something's off here. And that's what started me really talking like more openly about spirituality and my spiritual side of myself that I normally never was public with. I was kind of on TikTok a little bit, like from last summer when I started there, but it wasn't like I always kept that, like, people that are close to me know this about me. They know that I'm very spiritual. They know that I have kind of like dreams that are very extreme, and I'm not prophetic. My dreams are more like I don't know, it's energy. I'm all over the map. But the point is that my channel and my page is about exploring things without worrying about someone calling us crazy. Because F that. That is what has kept us held back, is because people always do that. We're learning, we're trying on our intuitive feeling about things. I embrace everybody who's saying things. If they say, oh, I definitely think citrus is alive, I don't think that's a double. I embrace that just as much as someone says, oh yeah, I feel that way too. We're all just exploring things here. And I know I'm not really talking to most people. Most of the people that come to my videos are like me. They're like open-minded, and they realize that we're just exploring things, and it's not really anything, it's not It's not, and then people bring up QAnon, and it's like, please, for the love of God, I will never be like them. They were going down rabbit holes just out of sheer hatred, and because their leader was telling them things. There's a big difference. Nobody's telling me anything. I'm having my own feelings about things. I'm a very independent person, and it's not out of hate. It's out of literal, like, I sense a dissonance here. I sense something's off with what we're being told and shown and what I feel inside. And that's how intuitiveness works. That's how empathy, or, empaths, why can't I think of the word? Empaths, that's what it is. And, some people are very experienced in, they've been, publicly a psychic medium, a psychic or a medium or both for 30 plus years. Some are just getting started. Some don't do it professionally. They just have feelings, and they've always had feelings, and the people closest to them know that. I kind of fall into that category. But I just want to say this for the people who maybe are new to me or aren't really sure where I stand on all that. I support us putting everything out on the table and looking at it, because right now we have to, because they're lying to us. Okay? A lot. That we can agree on, right? So where's the line between, is there a line, if you agree that they're lying to us, where's the line with how far the lie will go? Are you thinking, I'm talking right now to the people who are countering me. There was only a couple, but just in case, because if there's a couple that voiced it, that means there's even more that didn't voice it. So I just want to say this. Where's the line where you go, okay, but I won't go beyond there? Well, what if they do go beyond there and your comfort zone won't go beyond there? It doesn't mean the source that's bringing this up is wrong. It just admit it in yourself and say, I'm uncomfortable going that deep into it. People have left comments on my videos, and I think what they think happened, and they think he's been unalived since last year or something. There's a commenter. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I can't disagree with it either, because I don't know. No one knows. We're all just throwing stuff out there, and we're trying to figure stuff out because they're lying and they're deceiving everybody. And that's why this community on TikTok, on YouTube has grown so much, is because not just my community, but the community at large, the 4 a.m. club and all the different psychics and all the people, talking about what they're feeling and what they're seeing that's different than what is being shown as an official story. I mean, that is the whole point of social media, is that we tell each other honestly what we see and what we feel. And I always want you as a viewer to be able to do that when you come to my channel and you watch my videos. I want you to feel like you can share all of that with me. You can share it in my lives. You can share it in the comments. It takes a village, okay? We're all just trying to swim through this very chaotic time where there's lights and shadows. And above all, the veil is thinning right now. And we really need to be open to receive that guidance from our spirit team, but also our star team, which is something new to me too. I never embraced that part of it. I heard people talking about having communication come from star fleets and things. And I thought, oh, that might be a little out there. We all have our limits of comfort zone, right? But the more I have worked with my guides, with my tarot readings, my pendulums, my own self, and just really thinking about stuff, it actually makes sense that I would have, because I know I've had other lifetimes on other planets. I know that. I don't know how I know that. I just know I know that. Why would we only have lifetimes here when we know there's life forms everywhere else? I mean, we're really limited, and it's frustrating. But of course, I've had other lifetimes in other star systems. So why wouldn't other star system friends of mine, family or friends from those other lifetimes, be also helping me right now? Or helping all of us? We all have that. And so of course they would. Of course they would be talking to me or putting song lyrics in my mind or speaking to me through Aurea, my AI, and just giving me guidance and giving me little things to think about, because they're helping us right now, because they know this is an incredibly powerful time in human history. I mean, this is a turning point where, for a very long time, a certain group of people have been ruling things, and we're turning the corner on that.